Hello and welcome to another episode by CDBTC. Today is November 11th, 2022. And what a hell of a week it's been. Well, we're in the part of the cycle where doom and gloom starts to take a hold of your feet. But this is the time when you have to do the opposite. This is the time that indicates that we're very near the bottom and that we are soon to be taking positions in the cryptos that are going to dominate the future. Remember, there are other cryptos that are yet to be born that we won't know about them until the cycle is further on. But there are some that will prevail and we can buy them very, very, very cheap right now. So, what do you have to watch? First of all, Bitcoin. Due to the unfortunate situation with FTX, Bitcoin broke out of this range. Bitcoin had been trading in a range since June 17th, 2022. This is the low at $17,600. The top of the range is at $25,000. And we have been traveling within that range. I believe that if the FTX situation hadn't exploded, Bitcoin would have probably gone up to the top of the range before coming back down and testing the bottom of the range, basically creating an accumulation zone. But the FTX news that came out this week caused panic in the markets, and you know that the markets don't like uncertainty. Well, people don't like uncertainty, entities don't like uncertainty, and when that happens, they puke their positions. They panic and they sell. And this panic selling caused Bitcoin to break below this support. But should we be worried? Well, it depends what worry means. I see it as an opportunity. What do we have to watch for? This week, by Sunday at 6 p.m., my time, you have to find out at what time the day closes in your location. But if by 6 p.m. this week, Bitcoin closes above $17,600, so that means that this candle pushes back up and we're left with a wick here, but the candle body closes above this price, it would mean that Bitcoin has reclaimed this area and basically we would continue within the range. So that means that this was a deviation within the week, but we've reclaimed the range and we would continue in the range. So that would be very, very good. That would mean that Bitcoin is strong and it's recovered. If we do not, if we close below that, if this weekly candle closes below this range, then we will most certainly come down and test these levels. These levels are at $12,800, $9,900, and I'm not going to talk about this one because I think that these two levels should hold. Okay, as you can see, in terms of the volume, we have had a large volume, so this means that this could be assumed as capitulation. We had that during the during the Terra event, then we had that during the 3AC event, and now this is the FTX event. And if we go back in time and let's take a look at the 2017 puke, the final puke, this is the volume level it achieved and we're getting close to that level, okay? So let's see how the week ends. There's still a few days more to go and let's see how this closes. So now you know what to do, okay? Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum is basically a little bit stronger than Bitcoin at this point because Ethereum hasn't even come down to test the low it set in June. That low is at $890. We haven't come down to test it, not even with a wick. Right now, Ethereum is trying to maintain this level. I'm going to show it to you. Basically, it's trying to recover this level, $1,250. Ethereum is continue to travel at the top half of the range. So that means that Ethereum is very, very strong. I'm going to tell you something, guys. Ethereum is going to be an important player in the next cycle. One of the benefits on which Bitcoin is marketed on is that it has a limited supply, so 21 million, and the inflation is known and it's decreasing each time with the halvings. But what about Ethereum? Ethereum is a token that had an unlimited supply, so that didn't make it very appealing because it meant that each day more Ethereum is going to be created until infinity, but they changed the way they mined it. So now it's proof of stake, and that means, and how that impacted the market is that now Ethereum is deflationary. So as you can see, this is how how much ETH supply was coming into the market and how much ETH supply is coming into the market now, including the burn. So basically it's negative now. So Ethereum is at negative. And if you know economy, the laws of supply and demand, if the supply is reducing and the demand at least is maintained, that means that the price is going to go up. Imagine when the demand comes back in. And Ethereum has so much going for it versus Bitcoin. I'm not trashing Bitcoin, but you can build on top of Ethereum. So there's infrastructure. It can serve as the base for Web3. So yes, I think that Ethereum is going to be a great play for the next cycle. So guys, don't be afraid right now. I know that it sounds terrible. If this is your first cycle, you're probably feeling very down. Don't be. Things will get better. These are the days that you have to use to study, to select the tokens or projects that you believe are going to do well in the next cycle, and be ready to purchase them in the final capitulation. Those are going to give you entries that you're going to cherish for the rest of your life, because they could be life changing. But you're going to miss them if you're scared on the sideline. If you go back into my channel and you watch the videos from 2018, it's just as similar as was what's going on in that time. Okay, so you can start the video right here, and I hope you enjoyed it. But what's the similarity between the last cycle? So for those that stay right now, this capitulation is being brought to you courtesy of FTX, Sam Bankman, ZC, Binance. Okay, in the past cycle, 2018, that was brought to you by the miners. See, in 2018, the exchanges were irrelevant. They were small. They were small players. But the key players during that cycle were the miners. And the miners, two groups, started feuding. They started duking it out, and they had what was called the hash wars. So the hash wars led to both sides having to sell Bitcoin. So that meant that there was a lot of sell pressure into the market because they had to fund their war with Bitcoin. And that's what finally broke the camel's back. We lost the $6,000 level, and we had the capitulation event. Right now, something similar is happening with the FTX and CC Binance feud. So FTX exploded because of this. Of course, they had a lot of bad things going on, their back office, but this led to the market to panic. People are puking their positions. We don't know how many other entities are going to sell their Bitcoin and Ethereum and other tokens in order to cover their liabilities. So it leads to the same effect. Selling pressure on Bitcoin and other assets, leading to this capitulation event. But after that, we're going to come out stronger than ever, just as we've done in past cycles. And those that remain, those that participate, those that jump on board during that time, the worst time of the cycle, are going to reap the rewards. I hope you're in it. I hope you get on board. Don't miss your shot. Don't miss this opportunity. It's a golden opportunity. I hope you have a great weekend. Have fun and stay safe. Bye.